Hello, and welcome to Tanto, Cuore. Oh, we're doing the same mission as last time, the versus Phyllis Lumley mission. And let's just grab this here Saron, which we need for one of our goals. Everything is going well, everything is going fine, and hopefully we can at least beat this mission this episode. Yes. Toss away that hand. Okay. Who do we have? Oh gosh, turn down the volume a little bit. Yeah. Who do we have that we can get extra servings with? I don't know. Alright, we can buy some 2 love cards. That might be more important than anything else at the moment. Yes, buy a 2 love card. Alright, starting out with that private maid might just be the best that we need right now. Oh right, we need a bunch of 2 love cards for your sake. Play all. We only have 4, so let's buy another 2 love card. So with 4 means we could buy a 2 love card, but I'd like to try to buy a fancy. Use the ability. Alright, let's buy a 3rd 2 love card, because those are in high demand here. For no particular reason. But people really want them. For some reason. There have been more updates since last time we played. Don't use the ability. Pay 5 and get a fancy. Thank you. Including an update that apparently changes what the CPUs try to buy, which sounds curious. I'm not sure about the full, effects of that update, but that's what it had said. So, oh, hey. 6. Which one to buy? Just kind of want to buy another one of you. Alright, this is the hand worth keeping, if only just to get rid of one of the Alines. 3 love isn't exactly a lot to keep, but chain mating and Aline is probably going to be worth it. Actually, our discard is only the 1 card. Now we're good. Play you, chain made one of you. Play all of this. Because, right, we need, what, 5 Uruko? So we might as well start buying you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, so we need to win fast, and we needed 3 specific private maids. Cheyenne, Mika, Suzina. Oh, right, you gave me this. Cheyenne. Oh, wait. Do we need Mika? Mika Yakoshudo. Okay, someone gave us the second one we needed, and now all we need is Susanna Kamikawa, who is... Okay. Okay, who is still available somewhere around here. So play all of this. 6. I'm buying you, specifically. Let's say this end is actually keepable as it stands, just to get, another lane out of there. And then buy, a Ryuko. No. Buy another one of you. So at 2 of you.
What I need.
I'm not so sure if we'll do the win in 20 rounds thing, considering we have to buy 5 of you and another private maid who is more or less potentially unavailable. Cancel that. Silk, nope. Okay, that's all of our chambermaids out. Three. But if I get the private maids I need, if I get the Hirokos I need, then I can just be good. I don't have to, you know, worry about the winning in 20 turns thing, and then I can go and play and try to win very fast. Probably buying just a bunch of Susannas. Private quarters, one of them. And for 5, okay, plus 1 employee, no. And no. Okay. Buy one of you.
Yay.
So all we're caring about is buying one more of you. And private quarters you. Do this, so 4. And buying one specific private maid. Apparently that private maid right there. Wish I knew how much she costs. There's 2 in there. I wish I could look through these piles to know what I have. Interesting. I do not have the 3 or more buildings I need for this. I think I still need one more of you, though. I'll buy the you.
Yay.
All in all, not so unplayable.
Yay.
Come on. Renee.
Yay.
Yeah, 4-player games really take a while, but at least these the CPUs are faster than actual people. So, wait, Courtney, Eve. Wait, who's Susanna Kamikawa, and why don't we have you? Oh, you! We need one of you! And there's only literally one left.
Yay. Awesome.
So unfortunately we won't be able to actually win, because if we buy the Susanna,
Yay.
we won't be able to, you know, chainmate her because the game will end at that turn. Should I just draw the 3 extra cards, play them all. So unfortunately we can't get you.
Awesome.
We can get you and try to go for the Rurukus at least. I was expecting that to be, you know,
Yay.
3 private maids.
Woohoo!
Yeah, they shouldn't buy you at least.
Yay.
5 to buy another one of you, I guess.
Awesome.
Renee wins, unfortunately. So we don't win at all, so all of that was for nothing. This could take a moment. Just keep resetting the game and hope for something great. For a nice opener. Because this is specifically supposed to be extra difficult start. Here we go. Play all by the Cheyenne.
Yay.
Yeah, Cheyenne, and then we need you. Which a bot might just buy you and give you to us.
Yay.
Oh, great, yeah, toss that. And play all the love cards, and... I mean, yeah, let's just buy you.
Yay.
All we have to do is chambermaid you, and have a bot give us this.
What I need.
And we will be good. Yes, use the ability. Maybe we should have bought a 2 love card. Private quarters
Yay.
you. Have 4. Buy a 2 love card because
What?
those are nice, but in high demand for no particular reason. Which is why I do indeed say that certain games the bots will buy different cards than in certain other games. Use this ability. Play them all. I don't need you, but I do need like 5 of you, so... One down. I could keep this hand and then just buy a Francine. Or I keep this hand and then just buy an estate for Eileen. But buy a Francine, I need a Francine and you. But if I just buy the estates... Alright, 2 more estates required. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't afford an estate with this. I'll have to wheel. Yeah, getting the chance to just wheel your hand away, discard your hand and draw a new hand, is very useful. Play them all. Okay. I'll buy you. Alright. Well, that's alright. Nah, because I want to private quarters you. Do all of this. Honestly, I could do with a domino. Just to be able to buy 2 Ryokos at a time.
Awesome.
So let's get the domino.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'll probably get the 5th that I need for you. Alright, if I play domino... Yeah, if I play domino, even if I don't get any more love cards, I can still afford 2 Ryokos. It's not like I'm gonna draw that, so yeah, play the domino. Play all these left cards. Just buy 2 Ryokos. Go down to only requiring 2 more. I'm still waiting for someone to give me the Mika. I don't want to buy it for myself. Nah, we'll be fine. Play them all. Buy the estate for you. I should have checked to see if I could buy an estate for, like, you.
What I need.
No more 2 love cards.
What I need.
Gosh, Santa is, like, in high demand. Yeah. Private quarters you. Play all of this. Could buy 1 more of you and still acquire 1 more, or just buy a garden. It's a point that I don't have to worry about. Oh gosh, I'm still waiting for the Oktoberfest things. They're just those cards that give you like random beers that,
Yay.
like when the game is over, then you can start flipping them and seeing what you get with all of your beer. 5. So I could get one of you, or I could get another of you. You just, you know, give me extra cards and stuff. You might actually let me, you know, use 2 things. I almost don't want this hand now. Just 5? Yes, use the ability. Alright, awesome. Use you, use you. Use you. Play all. 8, so I could just buy one of you, and I think I almost should.
Yay.
Yeah, I literally just need 2 more Ryukos and Mika.
Yay.
I guess I could have bought 1 Ryuko and Mika. And that might have been fine. Yeah, I don't use the ability. Right, I could buy an estate for you, but I need to get 2 Ryokos.
Yay.
If I want to get at least that goal, I need 2 Ryokos. 1, 2, 3, 4 purchase power. I could buy an extra garden, I guess.
Yay. Yay.
Cancel, and then profit quarters you, pay 4 for an extra point. I think Tanto Cuore is a pretty simple deck builder as far as deck builders go. It's not like too much to, you know, read into or whatever.
Yeah.
You get all the stuff you need, and that's pretty much it. You know what? Fine. Use it. Private quarters you. Play all. Buy another garden. I think I'm at 4. Nope, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now all I need is the Mika, and then if I still manage to win with the next, like, what, 3 turns? Then I get all the goals at once. Simon's playing with a twist tie. Yes, use the ability, thank you. Alright, use you first, then use you. Then use you. Play all. 7, so I can totally buy an estate.
Yay.
Just ship you off upstream. I could buy you. You are worth 1 point. I will buy you for the point. And I will wheel away this hand. Hey, I won in 20 rounds or less. I do not have all the 3 that I need, but I did win within 20 rounds. Oh my gosh, I won by 1 point. Oh my gosh. Wait. That's it, just card VP. I won by 1 point because I've decided to buy that 1 extra maid. You know what? I'm good with this. Okay, what's the last one? I need the 3 maids of private quarters, right? Fine, let's do this. So once again, buy the shrine immediately. Now... Oh gosh, if someone had given me the Mika, I wouldn't have won. So I need a Susanna, and I need the negative condition maid. Courtney Jewel would also be a nice choice. Use the ability. Buy them all by you.
Yeah.
So I can ignore the Ryukos, and I can also ignore the time constraint. Not that's too much of a constraint, exactly. But I can ignore it.
Yay.
Yeah, sure, use the ability, send this away. Private quarters you. Play them all. Maybe I should have used it to draw a card. Get more Suzanas because they're worth extra points, I guess. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, use the ability. Play them all, and basically the only hope I have is to keep buying you.
Awesome.
Guess I'll keep this or just buy a 2 love card or something such.
Ah.
So I really want the 6 just to buy you, just so I can start chamber meeting all of you. Don't use the ability, play them all, buy a 2 love card.
Well, I mean.
No. Play. And play, come on. Oh, hey, play them all. Courtney Jewel, yes. Okay, this works out, this works out. It's very much unlike me. This actually works out. Speaking of working out, I've actually convinced someone to play, do fair chunk of recording with. Like, we can just set up together and play like Dark Chronicle for hours and hours on end. Yes, employ you, I guess. I guess play you normally, then chambermaid you. That's what I'm looking at here. Yeah. Santa's just like fill up their own space. They use up the oh, come on. Use up the cards they cost. They yeah, they just pay for themselves and that's like it. But they also give you 1 extra VP, so throwing 10 into your deck just means, you know, 10 extra points. And as we were able to see, 1 point is all it takes to win. Well, it can very well come down to last point. In fact, I played a game of Magic yesterday evening. Play you like normal and see what I get. Play you like normal. Play you like normal. Alright, 6. So I could buy the Mika now. You know what? I'll buy you.
Yay.
And if someone wants to give me the Mika, then that's pretty darn okay. More discards. Oh. It's not really discards, just like mail, so it's not really much of an issue.
Yay.
Remember, I need to buy this for myself or have someone buy this and put it on me. Which, it is possible for one of these bots to buy the Mika to put on me in this challenge. Because that did indeed happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Play it normal. Play. Play. 8 and 9.
Yay.
Alright?
Yay.
Yeah, I just want to make sure to maintain a nice advantage so the Mika won't hamper me too much. Yeah, play you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can just private quarters you. Play all of this. I'm going to estate this instead of getting Mika right away. just to get that card out of the deck. Which I think is a nice mechanic. It's like one nice mechanic in that it's like, hey, you get a card that's like 5 whole victory points by itself, but it uses up a slot in your deck. So like your future plays will be hampered by having this around, but it's worth a bunch of points. So get it in the late game. So this won't hamper you for all that long kind of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Play you. 6. Private quarters you. Play all. Buy the Mika. Yes. Give it to me. End the turn. And then I just want to buy another private mate to just put right on top of her.
Yay.
So I don't have to live with her making me discard. Which I can do with this. Play all. Grab you. So now all I have to do is win.
Yay.
And I don't know, but I'm feeling confident. I'm the only one with the Claudine.
Yes.
I don't have a Tiffany Wise though.
Yay.
I don't have my like wheel effects anymore, which is unfortunate. Hey, I won! Oh right, we did this. Employ 3 love by round 10. Use the Lilac Harkwinds and employ 3 private mates. So employ 3... Wait. Employ 3 love by round 10. Okay, that's just 1 3 love card. Who's the Lilac Heartwind? You. I need to use... I need to basically just play you. Sure, let's get you. Okay. I'll get you.
Yay.
Come on. Yeah, discard you. Okay, 5 is enough for you at least. Yeah, let's do this. With all of this extra draw, I could theoretically get all 7 of my love cards. Okay, not quite so likely now. Only 6. Oh. You can send a chambermaid chief from your private to your private quarters from your hand for free. That's useful. Oh look, I can buy illnesses. I can buy an estate. What can I play for extra loves? You, I guess. I could just buy an estate and get rid of one of these, and then, I mean, if I get both of these again, and that in hand, and then that, I could buy that. Screw it, buy an estate. Send one of these away. Okay. I just have like 5 more turns to buy a 3 love card. Unless it actually means buy 3 love cards. Which I guess I'll figure out if I go this path. Oh, come on. An estate on you. An estate on one of your houses. I only have 10 cards left. This could very well do it. Discard those, and then play this, and... Only 6 again, so buy a 3rd estate. Now this private maid is not useful, but we already do have a thing that says that it wants us to just buy extra private maids anyway, so nothing to worry about there.
Well, I mean...
discard you two to get 3. Literally all we have are all 7 of these love cards. Let's buy a 3 love. Yeah, employ 3 love by round 10. We did it round 7, and we were focused heavy on that.
What I need.
I mean, it's not like our deck is too bad now, right? And we totally have 3 or more buildings on our private quarters, so we can totally just draw an extra card. We also have to buy you and use you. Yeah, draw a card. Use you for this. 10. I just want to buy you. Almost want to buy you just for the sake of being able to, like, you know, make multiple purchases. You know what? Let's buy. You're the only one with the extra. Actually, buy you. Employ 3 private maids. And now we can buy 2 cards so we can split up all of our monies. That isn't gonna help. Just buy a Lilac Heartwind and that's it. That's it. That's it. And now all we have to do is use you 3 times. And then claim the victory for ourselves, because we also have to win. That is an important step. Yeah, we can just start buying Claudines.
Yay. What I need.
Okay, that worked out.
Yay.
Okay, discard those 2. Well, how unfortunate. Buy another Claudine. Our deck is very consistent at 13 cards.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Cheyenne. You are very useful. Yeah. Hawkwind's ability at least 3 times. Okay. Put that on top, yes.
What I need.
And now I've used this ability once. Play all love cards. No. There really should be something to, like, change the cursor into something else. Something, like, cute, you know? Playoffs. Only 6. We could get you. We could also get you. We could just buy another garden. Okay. If we get you, we can, you know, potentially play extra cards. So let's get one of you. And leave it at this. Oh, gosh. If I had, like, one more love, then I could at least, you know, buy an estate.
What I need.
On Rally, on... I guess on you. Really? I can't put it on that? It's weird that I couldn't put it on either of these and just, like, you know, make you lose all of your VPs. I mean, all I have to do is use that one card, like, what, one more time? Okay, okay. Yeah, no, just buy another one of you. Yes. I can really change out my private maid now, thank you. Yeah. If the town... There are a few maids in this game that can change out your one love cards for something else. And those are very important to look out for. Really, take this. Yes, I'm sure. So if it's like, hey, return a one love and, like, I don't know, get an extra draw or something. And then you can just slowly get rid of all... I once had a game where I had actually no love cards left in my deck. I just used maids, and I was actually performing, like, half decently.
Yay.
Not just no one loves. I just didn't have any love cards left. I was just like, nope, use the maids. I don't know if there's a thing there's, like... I could, like, get stuff, like, put into my private quarters just because the maids, or if the maids provided with love. But one way or another, I was still doing kind of halfway well, even with all that. Play you. Toss both of these. Play all. Buy another one of this. Now I have like 4. Yeah, I have like 4. Okay. What? I have 5. Yeah, sure, fine, what is. Play all. Oh wait, I can get you for a one love instead of buying a bunch of you. There is one of these... There are one of these, like, basic, chambermaids that do have an ability. It's like, whoever has, like, the most gets an extra, like, 2 or 3 points or something. So that is worth looking out for. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I can definitively just estate you. I don't have to win fast or anything. Let's just estate you. It's extra points, you know. So I win, I get all 3 stars. If I don't win, well, that'd be unfortunate.
Yay.
A lot of shuffling here. Sure, buy an estate for one of these. And buy you. Who else is low? Okay, you are low. And you are low. Alright, let's put you on top. Play all love cards and buy another one of you. And, yeah, done. I thought that was impossible. I won by... Oh my gosh. Again, I won by 1. 46 and I had 4 bad habits. Yeah, that would hurt. So me putting the 1 bad habit on Aurelie was a game changer. Sure, let's go down this way. What's up? Renee. Lucy Horn is yours. Okay. There's 3 estates in your private quarters at the end of game. Okay. And it wants me to get 4 Renees. 7 plus 1, but draw 2. Actually, Renee is a very solid card. Yeah, Renee is very useful card. Let's do this. Let's go. And no. Okay, fine. Play all of this and buy... What do I need? Employ at least 4 Renee. I absolutely intend on that. Felicity Horn and Rowan. Felicity Horn. Okay. Great Lily guys, so they cost 5, and then that just to get some minor card advantage. But yeah, Renee, right here. +1 surfing, +2 draw, but if you have too many cards, you have to return 1 back. But if you don't have too many cards, it's still good. Buy all of these and buy an Emily. I can just, you know, get Emily's and Renee's and make everything work. No, let's send both of you away. 5, so I could buy a second Renee. Kind of want to. I'm going to. And remember, I want to buy at least 3 estates, specifically. So buying a bunch of Emily also helps. And I need at least one of you, and I need, Rowan. Should send you to the private quarters, buy all of this, buy an estate. Now I have to buy another one of these if I want to buy another estate is an issue. But not much of an issue. Oh, it's only 1v1? Yeah, send you away. Buy a Felicity. I can just buy you a Mika. Private card is you. I could buy 2 gardens, or I could buy another Emily. I'll buy another Emily. Okay, okay. 5 is just enough for another Renee. Okay, I guess instead of Emily's, I could be buying Francine's, but Emily's are actually better right now because I'm not planning on going the 2 love route. So this gives, you know, makes these cost less and also makes stuff, also lets me buy more things. Only 4. Oh yeah, let's just do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just buy 4 gardens. We have enough love to spread across 4 gardens. I kind of low-key want to actually write my, was it crossover fanfic, Tanto, Cuore made RPG thing? Let's see, use you, use you, use you. Play all this love. Buy you for Felicity. No, right, I need Rowan. Both. Okay, it's all on you. I could buy the other 4 gardens. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, all done. I bought all the gardens. Alright, 5 is not enough to buy one of you, but it can buy you. And now I've employed 4 of you. Oh, come on. Not sure. Emily? Sure. Well, that's rather fortuitous looking. Fortuitous looking. Send you back. Play you. Play you. Then play you. I only have 5 still after all of that. Honestly, but I have 1 estate. And then end, yeah. Maybe I should have bought 1 of you and a lily garden. I don't know. Whatevs. 4, 3, 2. Fine.
Yay.
Okay, so you're sending you back to the bottom then, which means you get to do your thing again. I can't play my love cards? Now I can! I had to chambermaid that, apparently. See, that would help with that. That would do that. I kind of need this if I want to do more of that. I need more draw. Fine, buy this. And then just end. Six, which means I can buy you. Play you, and then I can play 1 of you. Play you. Go that on top. Play both of you, then play you. And I can also play you. And I still only have 4 left. Yeah, I guess I'll just buy 2 of you.
Yay.
And look forward to estating both of you. Alright, boom boom. Get you, play you. Still only 7.
Yeah. Yay.
Oh, which, and yeah, of course I get both of those at once. Come on. Play you. I can't. Yes. Okay. Buy an estate. Estate you. Thank you. You actually have to click on the love cards. Do I stop playing love? That's the thing. Yeah, play you. Play you. I could do that to you, but instead I'm going to do this. Put this back on top. Play this. Do this. And play this. Yes. Play all love cards. So I can avoid this estate on you. Okay, I have 3 estates. Done! Finally! That was frustration! No, wait, I think they rebranded that game to Sorry. Boom. Yeah, after spending so long, like, recording with someone, it feels so weird to, like, record, like, alone, because I make all these, like, weird little jokes and stuff, but there's no one here to, like, appreciate them. Yeah, I'll just buy 2 of these. My end of game points are going to be absolutely insane. Even with no Claudines. Are there any piles that are, like, low that I could take advantage of? Oh, right, I still need Roanne. I need you. Darling, I need you. I was trying to do Beatles thing. Totally failed. Forget I ever tried to do anything. Thanks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roanne! Okay. I have both of you and I have all of you, so now I can end this and get triples. And then end the episode. I mean, I should win, right? That's like 20 points right there, 28 points, 34 points just from buildings. And yes, all of those buildings are mine. Play you, play you. It's just a balance of constantly getting those two. I'll buy you, because I can just have you around as well. Yeah, sure, just draw an extra card. The only difference is that now I have to, like, click OK to do so. Ah, still not enough! Still not enough for a Claudine, but is enough for a 3 love card. Let's end this on a good note, people. I have 18 cards. Boof, boof, boof. Draw. Alright, I can use you to cycle through things. Okay. Again, 7. That works out.
Yay.
I've basically just about never bought a 1 love card. Because it's kind of pointless to do so. Six. Okay. Sure, let's buy you and let's buy you. I'm only up to like 19 now. It's because I have so many Emily's and Renee's. Yeah, sure, let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, shoot. You know what? Fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so what's 8 times 5? 40 extra points right there? Only 7 still. Oh wait, we can estate you. We got an extra estate after all. Perfect. I wonder what happens if somebody uses the building destructor made on an estate. Does the private maid go back to the person's like deck, or does it stay in the private chambers? Boof, 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 done. Boof, done. Okay, draw some cards. Okay, draw some cards. 8! I can finally buy a Claudine. It's been so many cold and lonely years. Right, yeah. 5 times 8. That's an extra 40 right there. There's no, like, bad habits or anything to knock stuff down. Sydney is debating going on to the footrest. You want to snuggle on the footrest, baby? Anyway, that costs 1. Alright, what can we buy for 5 that will help this game to end faster? I mean, all you really need are, like, what, 3 more private maids? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, end. Yeah, sure. Do that. Cycle up through here. Oh gosh, cycle these into a 3rd card. Okay, this is starting to work. Now not so much. Alright. All the cards. It's 8! Yes, I could have ended it by buying 2 parties. What are you buying anyway?
Yeah.
Oh look, Felicity won. Just the animation of having to, like, reshuffle the cards, because it animates every card individually. It takes so long. Alright, boop boop. Yep, you for 2 of you. Get you. You are perfect, just the way you are. 2 one-love cards away. I'll buy another of you. If you want to buy the last Felicity horn, then you go right ahead, Felicity.
Awesome.
I mean, it's kind of, you know the word. 74 points! No Felicity bonus, no Rally bonus, no Courtney bonus, just 74 solid points. And with that, with what, 3 new wins under our belt? Oh, this is it's an 8 general maids to the private, general maids, not private, okay. Win by at least 15, have Cheyenne, Christia, and Mika in your private quarters without illness at the end of the game. Why do I have a feeling this is going to be extra difficult and actually have illnesses this time? But I mean, if it does have illness, then it's very likely that the bots won't try to throw illness onto the characters. Regardless, this is going to be a challenge, and it's also going to be set up for next time. Toodles!